Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving into a really cool update from Help You Sponsor. It's all about tackling a problem that I'm sure we've all felt at some point: messy, inconsistent data. We're going to look at how their new Zapier integration is here to save you a ton of time, and probably a few headaches too.
All right, first up, the data disconnect. Let's talk about a feeling that's, well, it's probably a little too familiar for most of us.
So, does this sound familiar? You're just so tired of wrestling with inconsistent donor data and having to manually type everything into all your different tools. I mean, you've got your donor platform over here, your email tool over there, maybe even a separate spreadsheet somewhere. And just getting them to agree on a donor's name can feel like a full-time job.
Yeah, it's a huge data headache. It's that digital busy work that just drains your day, right? You're copy-pasting from one system to another, and then, you realize a donor's name is spelled 3 different ways across your systems. So now you've got to go back and fix it all. It's just not a good use of anyone's time.
Okay, so enough complaining about the problem. Let's get to the good stuff, the solution. Help You Sponsor has come up with a much smarter way to automate all of this, and honestly, it's a real game changer. And you can really see the difference here. The old way? All manual entry, which, let's be honest, just leads to data mismatches and errors. But the new way? It's all about smart automation that gets you perfect consistency every single time. This is a massive upgrade for your entire workflow. So what's making all this magic happen? Well, they're introducing standard donor fields right inside Zapier. This is the secret sauce, the thing that unlocks this whole new, way more efficient way of getting things done.
Okay, so what are standard donor fields exactly? Basically, you can think of them as preset, consistent labels for all your most important donor info, like first name, last name, and email. They're like universal translator tags. So when a new donor comes in, Zapier now knows without a doubt that first name is always first name, no matter which app it's sending that info to. It guarantees everything syncs up perfectly right from the very start.
All right, so that's the what. Now for the most important part, the why. What are the actual benefits here? How does this really make your life easier day to day? Okay, this is huge. First off, you can build way more reliable automations. You're not going to be worrying about some weird custom field breaking your whole workflow anymore. Second, you finally get consistent donor data across all your tools. And that's so important for good reporting and just talking to your donors. And the best part? All of this means you're doing way, way less manual data entry. And I love this quote they use: smarter automation, less setup. It just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It's not just that it works, it's how it works. It's smarter, so it's more reliable, and there's less setup, which means you can get up and running way faster. Okay, let's bring it all home. Beyond all the tech talk, what does this actually mean for you and your team? It really boils down to this. Your automations are just more consistent and a heck of a lot easier to manage. They become these set-it-and-forget-it tools that you can actually trust. You get that peace of mind knowing your data is clean and correct, without having to double and triple check everything yourself. And that's the whole point, isn't it? To spend less time managing data and more time actually making a difference. Think about it. Every single minute you get back from fighting with spreadsheets is a minute you can put toward your mission. This isn't just a new feature. It's about getting your time back to focus on what really, truly matters.